Your next great love relationship is the most powerful thing you can do for yourself to break the chains. Life's too short. If you're like me and like a whole bunch of other men, you sit around and think yourself into a big giant cave all the time. I had a great discussion with somebody, one of our prospective clients last week, and he did a divorce after his wife did something very unkind to him. So he did a divorce, and it was maybe a year or so ago, and he was now just beginning to date a year after the divorce, which of course caused a lot of disruption and pain in his life. We just talked about the different stages of grief, different stages to sadness and anger and negative events that happen to you. Well, so you can imagine the final stage, spoiler alert, is acceptance. The final stage of processing grief is just the acceptance, right? And man, the amount of emotion that you process, and when I'm in the middle of processing that emotion, I don't even realize how much emotion I'm processing until I reach that place where you can just accept the reality around what's happened and look back on some of that emotion that you process and just go, man, what was going on there? I was in a bad place. I was hurting. How did I live through that? It was such a terrible, painful thing to go through. Or how did somebody I love, live through that if they suffered such a severe loss? I know you can all relate to that to some level, right? When you reach a place of acceptance, look, we wake up every day, we're men. What do? We wake up, and if we don't have something in front of us to chase, if we don't have a new pursuit and a new goal, if we're not determined to get something we really want, which is in front of us and ahead of us, what do? We look back, and we stay looking back, and we psychoanalyze the corpse on the table, whatever that is, right? That's probably a really bad analogy, but you know what I'm saying, right? You know exactly what I'm saying, guys. You wake up in the morning and you look back on, wish I said this, wish I did this, wish they didn't do that, wish she didn't do that, and you analyze it and torture yourself over and over and over again, coming to the exact same freaking conclusion day after day after day for weeks and months and even years at a time, right? And that's what we do because we don't have the vision in front of us of that new person, that new love, what it's going to be like. And I'm telling you, visualizing your next great love relationship is the most powerful thing you can do for yourself to break the chains. In the 10 or 12 years that we have been going to Lima, Peru, I have received not one complaint from anybody who's ever been there. We have a great staff. We have a very large staff. They've been there for a long time. They do a lot of very specific things for us. They're managed by a great manager. And honestly, I'm really proud of them and really thankful for them. And Lima, Peru is such a great city. It's reviewed by so many travel blogs and travel magazines. You can find out so many interesting things about Lima, the great restaurants, the malls, the events that go on throughout the year that draw lots of tourists. The tourist culture is very heavy there. When you go to Lima, you'll be surrounded by tourists as well as locals. Of course, Machu Picchu is not too far away. Beautiful, rich culture, very, very beautiful women. We have some incredibly beautiful women from Peru on our site, right? Our staff works very, very hard to make that happen. So go, brother. Just do it.
Searching for that one special woman to complete your life? Join men from all over the world as they take a trip and find their future brides. Interested? Learn more at
Peru-women.com.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new.